We all know by now there's another round of cooling measures in the property market in Singapore. However, if we're looking for a place to stay or we're looking to buy an investment property in Singapore, what do these cooling measures then mean to us? Watch this video to find out. My name is Daniel, and I'm the founder of Born Poor Die Rich. We create videos every week to help you to grow passive income through property. So I'm just going to share my screen and take a look at this. Probably is the 10th cooling measure over the last many years in Singapore. I think the important thing to note out of this is that our government will intervene whenever necessary to cool the market. We all know of perhaps times like our parents, grandparents' generation, where I think my dad bought a HDB for like $6,000. Obviously, it's gone up a lot, many times in value. And even we see in more recent times the $1 million HDB flat transactions, right? Either at Pinnacle at Duxton or at Dawson. The interesting thing is with this new prime location housing HDB model, as well as cooling measures as and when necessary, here's important fact for you to take note. We are not going to expect prices in Singapore to rise at the same rate as it had in the past. So if you're buying and hoping that it will go up in value as an investment, well, friends, whether it goes up or not, to me, hope is not a good strategy. Right. So what's more important is to make sure that you make money when you buy your investment. You know that you're already going to make money. And how do you do that? That's in the form of passive income and rentals. Unfortunately, that doesn't really work very well in Singapore. But first, let's dive a bit deeper into what exactly are the different cooling measures. As you can see, as of 16th December, there are more cooling measures. And I think in particular, there are a few different categories. First of all, the goal is to have a stable and sustainable property market, meaning that the prices don't run up too quickly and then have a larger correction where more people will be badly hit. All right, but I think by policy design, a good 1 to 3% growth per year is what it's intended for. So there are really three factors at play. One is a higher additional buyer stamp duty. It was already high at 12% if you were buying a second property, and now it's increased to 17%. So what this means is even if you buy a very small, tiny, shoebox unit at 1 million, and the ABSD alone is going to cost you 170,000. Think about that. The second factor is this tightened TDSR thresholds, meaning your mortgages cannot exceed 55% of your monthly income. Yeah, and the third is this reduced loan to value for HDB granted loans. So what do these cooling measures then all mean to us as investors or as homeowners? First of all, I'm going to talk about what does it mean to you if you are a homeowner. Actually, these measures I think are quite targeted at investors. So if you're a homeowner, you probably need to be a bit more prudent in your purchase. The measures that affect you are firstly the TDSR, right, to make sure that you're not overcommitting on the loan of your property vis-a-vis your income. And that's the challenge where, in the midst of COVID, economic uncertainties, people are getting, laid off or perhaps pay cuts. Are they then taking on too much debt where they need to then service coming out of their own salaries? So that's a TDSR effect. The second thing is the loan to values for HDB. So I think overall, you just need to work out how much with your given income are you then able to borrow to buy a home. If you're looking for investment, well, then these set of cooling measures directly targeting people buying their second or third properties with very prohibitive ABSDs. In fact, with what people pay in ABSD alone, I can buy a Golden Goose property. As seen here, this is a Golden Goose property that I bought in the UK just this year. It probably cost me about less than 170,000 Singapore dollars for the whole property. All right, not even a down payment. And at the same time, this would generate close to 1,000 Singapore dollars in profit every month, net of all other expenses. I think the important thing to note is if you're looking for a own stay here, just do it with prudence. If you're looking for investments here, thinking of buying a condo and renting it out, obviously these additional cooling measures are going to make it increasingly tough to do. But even without the cooling measures, if you buy a condo here and rent out, oftentimes the rent can't even cover the mortgage. So you'll be much better off looking into different areas where the first check is whether the rent can even cover the mortgage. There are a lot of investing hotspots that myself and my clients look into in the UK. So if you're keen, make sure you get yourself subscribed to this channel. You're keen to find out more, learn more. I'll be sharing more tips, more videos with you. And make sure if you've gained something out of this video, do share it with your friend and smash the like button as well. So this is Daniel signing out.